Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. My name is Ahmad Dzulkefli, and today I will be sharing my research title, The Relationship Between Academic Stress Towards Students' Engagement and Mental Health Among UPM Students. Thank you for being here. First thing first, we are going to talk about stress. Stress is something all students go through, but when it's happened all the time, it can be very dangerous. And according to research, long-term stress can cause anxiety, depression, sleep problems, and even make our body weak. It also can affect how we connect with other people, and the most important things, our mental health. And because of this, I wanted to study how stress affects students, and even myself, on students' emotion, mental health, as I said before, and how active they are in their studies and also social life. Moving on to the next one, the problem statement. There are 3 problems that I focus on. The first one, students that are experiencing a lot of academic stress. The second one, their social engagement in terms of very decreasing, or they are active in some activities or curriculum as much. And the third one, all the stress is affecting their mental health or not. And the next one, I'll now explain each one. The first one is academic stress. Academic stress comes from many sources, such as too many assignments, tight deadlines, pressure to succeed, or lack of proper study, such as facilities like quiet places or libraries. And these challenges often build up and leave the students feeling overwhelmed. And according to a study, such stress can negatively affect the students' focus, motivation, and overall performance, and it often leading to a poor academic result. The second one is social engagement. When students are stressed, they often pull away from social or extracurricular activities to focus on the assignment, but this actually makes things worse. Without those social connection and breaks, students can feel even more isolated and overwhelmed. Research stated that clearly shows this cycle of stress and loneliness can seriously impact mental health and also the academic success. But some of students may have their own ways to deal with it, but this is some of the very important problem. The last one for problem statement is mental health. Academic stress has a strong impact on students' mental health. When students face constant pressure from exam, assignment, and also deadlines, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, sadness, or even emotional instability. Over time, this pressure builds up and makes it harder for them to concentrate, stay motivated, or even enjoy their studies. It doesn't just affect their academic, but it also affects all of their emotion, all of their performance, and also influence their overall well-being and how they can cope with daily life challenges. I have 3 main objectives in this study. The first one, to find out the main causes of stress. The second one, to see how stress affects students' mental health. And the last one, to see how stress affects the students' social engagement. I studied previous research to support my topic. Many studies agreed that stress from studies affects students emotionally and socially. These findings help guide my research direction. I use a quantitative descriptive research design, and this means I collected numbers and data through surveys to look for trends and patterns among the students. My target group was students aged 18 to 25 years old. I used random sampling so everyone had a fair chance of being chosen. Based on calculation, I needed 84 students to make sure my result was strong enough to trust. And Alhamdulillah, I successfully got 84 students to answer the survey via link and also QR code. As I said before, I shared the survey using links from Google Forms, and I created the QR code for them to scan. Students also told the purpose of the study and that everything would stay private and anonymous. The responses were collected over a set period of time, and Alhamdulillah, they were very friendly and very willing to answer the survey, even though they are very busy at the moment. On to the next one. I analyzed the data using a software called Jamovi. I used descriptive statistics like mean and standard deviation to summarize the result and correlation analysis to find out if stress was linked to mental health and social engagement. Here, we can see the level of stress students experience. The highest average score came from personal stress, things like managing time, reaching goals, or self-pressure. This shows that personal challenges are the biggest stress factor. Then, social management. The average score was quite low, 2.68, and this shows that most students were not very active socially. The reasons could include stress, shyness, busy schedule, or feeling disconnected from others. For mental health, average score was 3.57 and the median was 4. That means more than half of the students were dealing with serious mental health problems like anxiety or depression. Interestingly, the results show no strong connection between stress and social engagement. Means that stress does not always stop students from joining in activities. It really depends on the individuals, and some of them might be active and also some of them might be stressed. However, when it comes to mental health, there is a very strong and clear connection. All 4 types of stress, academic, personal, environmental, and also social, had a significant impact on mental health. This tells us and also proof that managing stress is very, very important for emotional well-being. In conclusion, academic stress is very real and it affects the UPM students in many, many ways, especially their mental health. And that is why it is very important for the educational institution to help the students manage stress better. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope my presentation helped you understand more about this issue. Have a great day ahead. Assalamu alaikum.